Hello everybody, this is Minecraft Rocket Guys and I'm bringing you the spring outlook for the US. I'm going to start off in March where I think the coldest air is going to be in the west. The reason I think that the coldest air is going to be in the west is because I think there will be a negative PNA and what that'll help to do is dig a trough in the west, make a ridge in the center of the nation, and possibly a trough in the eastern part, but most likely like this. So, you couldn't see my hand sign. um, so, this should help to, well, I don't know what it should help to do, but you get the point. Um, let's see. March precipitation. The reason I think the precipitation is going to be like this, or maybe not exactly like this, but I think the green could possibly be a little further north, but like that line I just drew. I think the storm track will be about kind of like this. The average normal storm track, something of that nature. So, and this little tongue of dry in the north, I think it's because the moisture will be like that around the storm. Well, maybe not like that, but you get the point. Let's find out. March severe weather. Yes. I think since the storms are going to be probably coming like this, I think the cold front is gonna go somewhat like this, and even though it ushers cool air, it brings in warm air, more like that, from the south of where it is. And this'll be what produces the severe weather. Okay. Now let's find April temperatures. Okay. I think the cold is gonna start to go away, but get a little stronger where it originates. And I think there will still be a negative PNA. So that'll give them much cooler air and a trough like, not quite like that, but you get the point. So, and I think around in this area there will be a ridge supplying warm air into here. And by the way, if you haven't seen weathershot.blogspot.com, go there. I'll get more in depth with this, all the weather. Okay, so let's go to April precipitation. Okay, now I think instead of the tongue of dryness here, I think it's going to be down here because I think the storm track will be more like this. more of like that, or something of that nature. So, and I've already created the cold fronts. But yeah, and I think it won't develop fully until it gets about past this point, where then it'll be a little rainier and so, but I think this will be wetter than usual because it's not, I'm not sure, but I heard for some reason that it's not as wet in the spring and summer as the fall and winter. I might be totally off, but here's the April severe weather, if I can find it. Okay, here we go. So here's the severe weather. And I think the April severe weather will have more of the country in it. By the way, I'm sorry I haven't told you this. Yellow is moderate, orange is a high chance, and red is a very high chance. So I think anywhere east of the Rocky Mountains and all those mountains back there should be in the action, possibly. There's a good possibility they could be in the action. And anywhere from Virginia through Florida up into Texas and into Kansas, I think there's a very high chance of there being severe weather in April. The orange is a high chance from southern Jersey through western North Carolina up to Kansas and Nebraska and down through Oklahoma and Texas. And then the low chance is in the Rockies. The moderate chance is between the low chance and the other two chances. Or the medium chances between the low chance and the other two. Okay, now let's go to May, and I did it wrong. So here's May temperatures. I actually think it'll be a little cooler up here. I think just winter will be finally going away in the very far northern parts. And in the deep south from Texas to Virginia, I think it'll be much warmer than usual. From Arizona through central Texas and Oklahoma, up through Virginia into Delaware and possibly southern Jersey, it should be warmer than average. And then in this yellow, I think it'll be slightly warmer than average. White, I think, should be around normal. And that's anywhere from northern West Coast to the northeast. And again, a little cool up here. Okay. Even though this may say temperature, it's really precipitation. I think, I'm sorry, middle central country people, but I think that you're gonna not be so lucky this year as you were last year. I think you'll have a huge drought again, crippling, especially from about Brownsville down here to very far east Colorado and western Kansas. In this area, I think it'll be very dry. I think in areas surrounding there, it'll be pretty darn dry too. These could be like moderate to severe droughts. These could be exceptional droughts, moderate to severe droughts, and very, a weak drought. I don't know how to explain it. A weak drought from Virginia, northern Virginia, all the way around Georgia in here it should be severe drought or moderate to severe, and around that should be not so bad of a drought. Now, sorry, that was a mouthful. Now, here's May severe weather. I think in May it'll start to go off in the plains, and it'll make a little smiley face, which it really isn't, of severe weather. But I think the highest chances of severe weather will be from southern South Dakota, mouthful, down to Louisiana, and from Louisiana to Georgia and Florida, and from there through possibly eastern North Carolina and possibly very eastern Virginia. I think low chances over here in the Rockies again. It cuts off right where the Rockies start pretty much, from moderate to low chance. Sorry. Sorry. No speech. From, I think, Brownsville, southern Texas, all the way to southern North Dakota, I think there should be a high chance of severe weather. Down to Georgia and Tennessee through southern Jersey, and so a really squiggly line, like kind of like that, but not as north in the end. So okay, and the moderate chances is from anywhere from western Texas through Montana and North Dakota and Minnesota down to Ohio and up through the Northeast. Okay. I don't have June because it's not meteorologically spring, while March is. So this is my forecast, and I'll just do what I think average severe weather and everything. If I have time, I have a little bit of time, I'll try and finish it. So I think the highest amount of severe weather will be in these areas during the whole spring. You know, kind of like that. Maybe a little different in some areas. A moderate within this area, and then or a high chance, then a moderate chance within these areas. So, then a low chance everywhere else. Now, temperature-wise, I think it'll be more like, yeah, kind of like this. Coldest area, warmest area, I think it'll be on the average for whole spring in this area, and driest, I'm just going to do it on here. I think the driest areas are going to be this area and possibly a little bit of this area and some of here in this area. So that's my spring forecast. Hope you liked it. Visit weathershot.blogspot.com. We have great weather. This is going to be my first blog on it. So, we have a weather chat, though I doubt anybody's going to be there. I'm sorry. But we have a weather chat and all these kinds of things. I'll do forecasts on season predicting. I'll do it on, quick. Tornadoes, prediction, or severe weather, hurricanes, and winter. See you later. Hope you have a good day, and bye.